Saints out there, I just want to say, I guess y'all could tell I need praying for again, because they just done made me mad all over again. I mean, y'all don't know the things that we done been through. I mean, like, just think about it. Be bold enough to come take the radio station. I mean, just come take the radio station, just like, okay. They say I did something. I'm just at a loss for words, y'all. I can't even deal with that. And if y'all could make some sense out of that, once again, my telephone number 423-9997. If y'all could make some sense out of that, I wouldn't care what other radio station I'm on, okay? Whatever they accusing me of doing, they would not go take the radio station and all the things that they took out of my house. See, do y'all understand what I'm saying? There's nowhere in the world that they would go out to WSOY and simply concentrating on getting there, no matter what kind of crime is committed at that station. Okay, now whether they want to say it or not, y'all got to understand that Black Liberation Radio, licensed, unlicensed, legal, illegal, is a radio station. It is a radio station, y'all. It's broadcasting equipment. For somebody to pass a search warrant that says you can't have no kind of broadcast, they depriving you of a right, y'all. I'm talking about to communicate. You don't even have shit like that done in communist countries, y'all, where people go into somebody's house, take antennas down off of their roof because you used it in the commission of a crime. Okay, what damn crime? What crime? Napoleon, if ain't nobody else cares, Napoleon wants to know. And as of January the 25th, y'all, I ain't heard nothing from these people, nothing at all. For all of y'all that think I went to jail, I didn't go no damn jail. I didn't even see no handcuffs. They come in here and took every damn thing. They went one way, and I just stayed at home, let the reporters take pictures. But I mean, for y'all sit out there and don't realize how sick this shit is getting. You got people sitting back like they can't even be honest in my baby's case. You can't find no reason for my kids to be kept away from us. Because I said I'm tired of looking at my baby cry every damn week. I'm tired of putting my baby in a damn car when can't nobody show a reason my baby's away from me. Then you got these sick motherfuckers. He won't do anything to get his kids back. Y'all right. You're right, goddammit, and you wouldn't want me to do what I'm considering doing to one of you motherfuckers, really. But you're goddamn right. That's the only reason you got my kids. Napoleon will not do something to just make this shit a nationwide motherfucking case. That's the only reason you got him. See, Napoleon ain't did enough, apparently. Napoleon is the biggest beggar in the city of Decatur, Illinois. Napoleon is begging people every damn day to simply help me get these wicked motherfuckers like this. See, you go get your paper today because you got a judge, y'all. The judge on the case is commenting about my baby's case. You got a judge said this about the visit, y'all. Listen to what he had to say about our visits. Because this here really gassed the shit out of me. I said, now ain't this a damn shame? Listen to what he said about the visits. The way I look at this case, I empathize this case, is that the previous judge tried something that didn't work. What the fuck didn't work about our visits, Cracker? My baby was crying to stay at this motherfucking house. What the fuck didn't work? See, what didn't work about our visits? We got tired of nobody explaining to us why our child couldn't come home. The visits worked so motherfucking good, you crippled son of a bitch, that I had my baby on tape crying not to leave her mother and her father. What can you say didn't work about the visits? You low-life did not. Like I said, y'all, pray for me. Pray for me, because I need some praying for. These motherfuckers will fill you with hate. See, anytime he gets in the goddamn paper and say the visit wasn't working, didn't y'all hear my baby cry to stay at home? Didn't she become the I'm staying girl? Only goddamn way something happened on the visit, Cracker, was because I said I'm tired of my baby crying every damn week. When y'all can let my child come home. There's no reason for my baby to be away from me other than what you motherfuckers did to her. So Napoleon is doing something every damn day and begging the people of this city, begging the people that you motherfuckers are supposed to be accountable to. We supposed to hold your ass accountable. You just done fucked over the people so much, they scared to stand in your goddamn face and demand better. But now if you in the goddamn paper saying the visit didn't work, what the fuck was my baby crying to stay here at her mom and daddy house for? Sick son of a bitch. Like I said, they reveal their goddamn self. You could call them. Like I say, this motherfucker can't be just about my kids. He's a sick motherfucker to be making a decision about my kids. When the only reason my kids are caught up in this shit in the first damn place is what this cracker did to her, they mother one day. See, he sits back in his goddamn chair like he got a right to examine Mildred. He got a right to hear evidence against Mildred. Did you hear about her doing any damn thing to one of her kids, Cracker? Let me read something, y'all, because I'm going to show y'all how they will mislead you, okay? Listen to this. In his burden, hold up. In March of 1996, the 4th District Appellate Court of Illinois affirmed a lower court's decision to have the children remain in the custody of the Department of Children and Family Services. They're a damn lie. Now listen to this. The court ruled that a prior battery conviction, no they didn't, y'all. The court ruled on what they did to us over here in court. See, understand this. You got some people that took a truth saying that a truth didn't have a guardian. The court never really paid any attention to the fact that no motherfucker had asked me and Mildred about our baby having a guardian. The lower court didn't pay that no mind, and the upper courts, evidently it wasn't brought to them. See, you got some people that took a listen to me. Just to show y'all how stupid this shit is, and y'all got to understand why I curse. Because it's hard to try to sit up here and be eloquent when you being fucked over like this. Let me explain this to y'all. They took a 1-year-old child one day, saying that the baby did not have a guardian. They didn't ask nobody. Now, could you tell me how courts could be holding up some shit like that? That should be enough to prove to you that they can do any damn thing to do it, make any goddamn sense to you. Somebody take a 1-year-old child saying the child ain't got nothing and they don't ask either parent nothing. And the child just get given to DCFS. Here it is later on, everybody find out that the father done the best he can to provide a caretaker for his baby in his absence. The mother done did the same, but all of a sudden ain't nobody in the court interested in that. The only reason this shit wasn't introduced in the court in the first place, somebody affiliated with the court didn't do their damn job. Now it's on me and Mildred to prove that they took our baby when all I got to do is tell y'all, hold up, they took her saying she didn't have a guardian. Me and Mildred back now, we are a guardian, why ain't we got our baby? What more do we need to do? See, if the only reason they took her was saying we in jail, okay, we out of jail now, can we have our child? No, they have things that they need you to do. See, you got some people that wrongfully took our baby, but let's not even deal with it. Say they rightfully took her. Say me and Mildred was in jail. Our baby did not have a guardian. They took our baby and gave DCFS the right to consent to medical care. Okay, ain't nobody saying nothing is wrong with me and Mildred. We just in jail. Now, when we come out of jail, why do we have to prove to somebody that we worthy parents? Wasn't nothing wrong with us. We just fucked around and went to jail. How many of us can end up in jail? You got some people don't want to give us our baby back. We want you to do this. We want you to do that. We saying ain't no need for us to do none of that. We wouldn't have been in jail if it don't be for y'all fucking with us. I mean, you got Mildred in jail on violation of probation, y'all. Probation. She on probation for child abduction. She took her baby from her mother's house home. She violated a court order. You got these crackers just refuse to look at what they did to this woman. And it is a goddamn shame, y'all, that a town of people will not stand by and understand this. See, when I went to court yesterday, I didn't go to court as Napoleon in that case because I didn't even want to deal with that. I went to court as a supporter, y'all. I'm becoming a trumpet blower for Mildred Jones and her kids. See, I'm saying for a minute, you ain't got to like me or nothing else, but I'm going to give you something that needs to be looked into. This woman is more than worthy of her kids. She is a good mother. As a matter of fact, she is so good that you can't go find one report of anything ever happening to her kids while in her care. She has never done a thing to have her kids taken away from her. And then if you want to just be intelligent enough to say, okay, well, how were they taken? Have we got a story for you? Let me read some more of this, y'all. When they say that the appellate court upheld the decision to keep my kid, the appellate court went along with what these motherfuckers sit up in that courtroom and did. Keep this in mind. That is what I'm asking people to join me in looking into. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they took our kids. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. We saying we don't got our kids. For some reason, we can't seem to get them back. Me and Mildred saying we have never done anything to our kids. Had it not been for the people who trying to get us to do something, we never would have lost our kids. Now, we are people out in the public saying, could we please get other people that should be concerned about issues like this to simply demand that some kind of investigatory agency look into all of this? I mean, like, you got a judge actually commenting on the case. This man caused the taking of Mildred's baby. I can't get enough of y'all to just get 92 MR28 from somewhere, copy it, and give it to other people, and sit up and read it. You have a right to get your own attorney, y'all. Y'all don't understand how important rights are. You ought to look at how they violated one for Mildred Jones, and look at what the fuck it's done to her life and her kids. See, that's why rights are worth dying for, y'all. They violated one of hers. And here it is, a mother, y'all, has to sit up and just call her baby some nights on the phone just to hear her baby. And the more her baby can talk, the more her baby is talking about how she want to be at home. See, you got a crippled motherfucking cracker that sit up and got in y'all paper today talking about he ain't seen no evidence about the visits working. How many of y'all came over to our house during the visits? How many of y'all saw us with our kids? How many of y'all can think of any goddamn thing that you could think of that was wrong while my kids was visiting this house? Didn't I bring them in here and put them on the radio? Do you know you got people up there saying they heard the kids lie, heard the kids curse on the radio? How many of y'all heard my babies curse in front of me or on the radio? See, you got a state's attorney that's going out of their way to try to get me and Mildred to do. We saying that we're not going to do a goddamn thing but keep asking people to look into what you people have done to us. See, it ain't getting that goddamn hard no motherfucking more. I bet it's some new listeners this morning because the last little words say Williams, unlicensed Black Liberation Radio, was silenced January 9th in a January 9th raid by police officers authorized to take equipment that constitutes evidence of eavesdropping, a Class 4 felony. William has not been charged in that case, and as of this week was back on the air. I want to read something, y'all, straight up. I hope I didn't explain enough to y'all. Absent from the courtroom was Williams, who said that his presence would not have affected the judge's decision. No, it just would have ended up with me probably being in jail. Let me tell y'all something, because this is kind of funny. I had already made a decision, like the way Judge Davis treated me when I got on stand up there, like Scott Reuter called me to stand. And then this cracker gonna sit here and be bold enough to question me about whether or not I'm gonna follow a court order. And I asked him, y'all, I said, well, if I say the truth, you act like you're gonna put me in jail or something. Well, I am if the answer is no. I told the motherfucker, look, I'll do anything that you say do. I knew damn well on that stand that I would never be back in that courtroom again, y'all. I knew when look here, as I'm stepping off the stand, I ain't even going to sit down. I'm going to get my coat and get the fuck out this courtroom. You would never order me to do shit, because you would never even sit as a judge in front of me no damn more. See, you got a man, y'all, that I'm talking about single-handedly, if we want to just nail it down. See, you got him saying, I don't do nothing to get my kid. Let's look into how my kids was taking you no good, low-lifed dog. And I call them names so that y'all could just sit back and think, if I show you what they did, you're going to think of them as worse names than I. Ain't it funny, y'all, how Penny Severance will call for the resignation of another judge, but won't even look into what we got to show about some judges right here? I mean, how they just sit up, they are above the law. They like a good old boys club that think that they could do us and treat us any damn way that they want to us. You got a lot of people say, well, he ought to play by the rules. He ought not be on the radio. I can think of more motherfucking important things for you to be worried about than Napoleon Williams cursing on the radio. See, if they actually took my kids in the way that I'm taking, you don't take mothers and put them in jail there and use them. You don't put them there and use them to take their kids. See, you don't sit up and do it, then use it to do. God damn, they might as well took her and lock her in a damn closet somewhere. Just take Mildred, lock her in the closet, hold her in the closet, and say, take her baby, because we feel something wrong with the baby. Don't even know they got her locked in the closet. I knew we wouldn't get justice in there today, and I'm tired of playing games with them. You got these people holding a 3 to 4 month hearing and getting absolutely nowhere. See, all they done managed to do, y'all, is place my kids back in limbo. Do y'all remember how happy life was for my kids when they was coming here on unsupervised visits? The only thing that fucked my kids' life up again, y'all, was an October 30th objection by Larry Fichter. See, here it is, my kids are coming here weekend after weekend, everybody thinking we gonna get our kids, nothing ever happened to our kids, or nothing else, and on October 30th, Larry Fichter simply objects to our kids coming home, and then around November the 27th or 22nd, my child cries to stay at home. See, you got two parents that couldn't even get no. Why would y'all object to our kids coming home? They coming here every weekend anyway. What is we gonna do to our kids throughout the week that we won't do to them on the weekend? You got some people that just sit up, y'all, and act like they don't give a fuck about the damages that they do to these kids. See, my kids know that they got a house. They know that they got a mother and father that loves them. They know that they got a mother and father that has never done anything to them. They know that they should be with their mother and their father, and their whole life is sitting up trying to figure out why they're not with their mother and father. See, they can't read Judge Davis saying we got to prove something to this cracker that our visits was going all right. Find one motherfucking thing that happened wrong on our visits, cracker. See, you didn't come into the goddamn case till after October 30th. Find out why the fuck Larry Fichter objected to my kids coming home. Because we won't do what y'all say do. Fuck you. To do what you say do would cover up what you did to us. I don't know why you don't understand that. You would be the last person that we would do anything for. Because to do anything would cover up what you have done to us. And we're not going to let you get away with what you've done to us. Well, the appellate court has decided. Let's sit down and look at 92 MR 28, cracker. It's a legal document happened in your damn courtroom, and it ain't been before no damn court. The court don't know nothing about what you did in 92 MR 28. I sure would like to have it introduced to the court. Because, see, it starts to look like a conspiracy when you keep forgetting what you done did and it caused something. And you see a chain of events that keep happening after what you caused. Mildred Jones's baby was placed into DCFS custody because on March 3rd, 1992, Judge John Davis violated Mildred Jones's constitutional rights in a Macon County court building and put Mildred Jones in jail. Mildred didn't commit a crime that day. Mildred Jones's rights were violated that day, and then the same people who participated in putting Mildred Jones in jail ordered the taking of her baby without any kind of investigation or anything, just based on their feelings. And they act like we ain't gonna look at this. We just gonna, Napoleon's not doing anything. What would you suggest I do? Go to parenting class? You can't tell me one time, Cracker, I failed as a parent. See, you might not like my parenting ability, but I would think if you sit down with my kids, even under the circumstances, we're raising two beautiful kids. See, you got parents that got their kids at home. Their kids are not as well mannered as ours, and our kids love us, Cracker. So see, even under the circumstances, you didn't ask that they be brought into the courtroom. You didn't ask to meet them. You didn't go to sit down with him. As a matter of fact, when Calvin Kehoe asked to see him, you couldn't understand why he would even ask that. Well, I don't understand. Could it be that he wanted to meet these kids? Could it be after hearing these lies of this white bitch, Bonnie Hastings, that you seem to be just enamored by? See, instead of going for them lies, could it be that he wanted to meet this child and find out if the child had said these things to her, and if she said them, why? I mean, you got a man, y'all, that actually sit in jail, sit in the court, y'all, and got mad at Calvin Kehoe for trying to just, listen to me, y'all. I don't normally get emotional, but I don't normally see too many beautiful people, okay? Calvin Kehoe, y'all, that's a beautiful dude. I ain't lying. If y'all need a lawyer or something, I couldn't steer y'all to a more beautiful person. I mean, you got a man that was placed on a case. From the time this man came in the courtroom into the case, y'all, his position is one that I talked to the people around the case, and I can't find a reason why these people don't have their kids. That's this man's position. You got a judge that actually sit up and got mad at him, y'all, because the man told the truth. I mean, he went and he met Unique, he talked to Unique, and everything. You got a judge sitting up saying he don't see no, let me tell y'all the biggest difference about all of this now. Before October 30th, the newspapers wasn't following us or nothing, okay? We could have went in court October 30th, and Land Victor could have gave us our kids, y'all. We could have had Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. We could have been together as a family. There is no reason for us to be separated from our kids. See, if you look into the case, you'll find out the only reason they saying they not going to give me and Mildred our kids back is because me and Mildred won't do what they say do. We saying, okay, we'll do it, but let's look at how they got our kids first, and if you feel there's a need for us to do it, then we'll do it. But we want to show you what they did to get our kids. They act like we should forget that they got the kids, and we should do what they say do to get them. It don't work like that. Not with me, no damn way. You got some more people, y'all, that refuse to look at the case and then act like they don't know what's going on. The reason I say Calvin Kehoe is a beautiful dude, because out of all of this, y'all, he was the first person involved in Unique's life that actually asked to meet her. See, understand that he's the only person that throughout all of this, y'all, nobody has ever requested a visit with her, just to meet with her, just to talk to her. And he had a visit with her. And you got a sick motherfucker that sit up in the courtroom and talk down to him because he's one of the best, or he's doing what is best in his profession. He was assigned to be the guardian ad litem for Unique Dream and a True Dream Williams. If this man saw through his work, not through just sitting back taking a damn side, but if he saw through gathering facts, talking to people, that the best interest of these kids would be served by them getting back home, how in the hell could a judge sit there and talk down to him as if he's too damn stupid to do his job because he don't agree with what this sick motherfucker has done to us? See, you got a man standing up there, something that others in his profession should be proud of, because he's not sitting up tripping off how Napoleon talks on the radio. He's not sitting up tripping off what might happen to his career if he gets up here and tell the truth about this case when everybody know it's wrong but won't nobody tell the truth. He sits up here and do what they assigned him to do, and that was a damn good job for the kids. But it's something anytime you got a judge sitting up there like he's wrong. This man met Unique. He talked to her. So I would think anybody that would have a better opinion of her would be somebody that had actually been in her presence. But as I say, even under the circumstances, we are proud of our kids. We are proud of the effects that we are having on our kids. Our kids know that we love them. They know that we're not going to stop fighting to get them home. They know that along the way, more Kevin Keyhole's going to come into this. Might be some Johnny Kino telling who going to come into it. But I mean, anytime we sit up, y'all, and we just ignore them. As I said, y'all, before this man even be bold enough to act like he could make a decision, we need to look at 92 MR28, y'all. See, get some of your legal scholars out there at Richland, out there at Millikins, to go over 92 MR28. It ain't like I ain't got a copy around here that we can't get copied. See, and take it and go over it and say, did John Davis violate me? Because it's important now. You got him commenting on the case in the paper. So you need to be taking 92 MR28 trying to find out for us, if nothing else, did he violate her rights in that hearing? Because that is what led to the taking of Mildred's baby. Not Mildred's need to do nothing that DCFS want Mildred to do. Not Mildred's need to be serviced by these people. A violation of her rights is what led to the taking of her baby. They moved her out of the way so that they could seize her baby, in an attempt to make her do something that she did not want to do and something she was telling them clearly she wasn't going to do. Mildred was something to be proud of, and she still is. And we sit around here and just let them play games with her. See, before he make another decision about her kids, y'all, let's find out once and for all, how was Mildred Jones' child taken in the first place? See, everybody keep just going right to the child. Hell with that. Let's go back to the beginning. See, everybody comes to, well, she was at home along with Napoleon. Let's go back to the mama's part, okay? Because the only way anything could ever happen to Unique, the only way that Unique could be taken, y'all, don't you understand that me and Mildred were such good parents, nobody could find nothing wrong in our baby's life? The only way that Unique could be taken, they had to get the mother out of the way. They had to sweep her out of the way. In other words, they had to make it have the appearance that she had abandoned her baby or something. Mildred is in jail. We feel that the baby is at risk. Let's go take the baby. Mildred get out of jail. We feel Mildred won't protect the baby, so we're not going to give the baby back. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you find out that they knew that they had violated her rights, and that when they had her in jail, when they was having all these feelings about her baby, they couldn't have these feelings unless they done something to her first? Wouldn't it be something for you to find out that that's the actual truth in all of this? Because you got John Davis being pretty damn bold in today's paper. I mean, especially when he says that the way I look at the case, and I emphasize this case, that the previous judge tried something that didn't work. This cracker is saying our visits didn't work, y'all. Ain't that something? You can go to them and can't find one damn thing. How could a judge even say that, y'all? What did he hear in this trial that could make him think visits with our kids didn't work? We had a problem because our kids was crying to stay home. That's proof the visits was working. We had a problem because a father said, let's look into whether or not my child has a right to be at home. Well, the court has decided. You motherfuckers plotted against my baby, and you fed a plot to the goddamn courts. Let's look and see if you really have a right to my kids. I'm not going to sit up and play games with John Davis. I'm going to call his ass out. Let's come publicly and look. I'm quite sure WAND will provide us with the form. It ain't like I beat your ass up on TV. Let's go through 92 MR publicly. 92 MR 28. Let's get it out in the open. If you did not violate Mildred Jones's rights, then DCFS needs to service us. We must have done something wrong. But you're not going to convince us that we need DCFS help because you violated Mildred's rights and got our baby placed into DCFS custody. Now, damn it, we want somebody to, and we begging the city of Decatur. I mean, we can schedule this at the Lincoln Square Theater, the looking over of 92 MR 28. I think it's important that we get to the bottom of all of this. You got the damn judge on the case saying me and Mildred ain't even worthy of unsupervised. Why do we need somebody in the room with us? Because they scared I'm going to take my baby. That's what you motherfuckers keep on trying to drive me and Mildred into doing. Y'all would love it if we just took our baby and just got out of town. Y'all would love it if we went up to Canada somewhere, just got out of y'all hair. No, we're going to make you deal with this. Listen to me, y'all. The document is 92 MR 28. That's what led to the taking of our kids. That's what we want to address. That's why we are having so much trouble in this whole case. You got judges that don't want to admit that they violated somebody's rights. You got judges sitting on the case telling people about the appellate court and all of this. Let's look at how my kids even got into the courts. See, they didn't just jump up one day and become court cases. Something had to happen. So let's put the whole picture back together and watch the chain of events that take place and see if me and Mildred were bad parents or if it looked as if you people were conspiring and continuing to conspire. You got Lawrence Victor Skin. Now here it is. Jennifer Canavanese is handling the kid's case. All of a sudden, Larry Victor make a decision to send Scott Reuter. We got to make sure we win this. What the fuck are y'all fighting to keep our kids away from us for? Because we won't do what they say do. Let's look at how you got our kids then. I mean, for a minute, let's be human. Let's be just a community and look at something. Because, see, you have an impasse here. And anytime you got your senator telling you that anything that look like they are wrong or have a kind of stench of wrong, then something should be looked into when people holler that. How in the hell can people sit back, y'all, and say that they thought our kids was at risk with us, but our kids had unsupervised visits? Now, even though they done stopped the unsupervised visits, nothing ever happened on our visits wrong. Our kids enjoyed themselves on our visits. As a matter of fact, the only problem that happened was after they refused to let our kids come home. I mean, we just going through week after week of hurting our kids for no damn reason. Here we is with unsupervised visits, but they won't let our kids come home. All they wanted to do was take away unsupervised visits. They don't care if it don't make no damn sense why they took it away. You got Napoleon still saying the same damn thing. My baby got a God-given right to be with her motherfucking father and her mother. My baby has got a God-given right to be in a family environment with her family. You people are in violation of our human rights. You know it, and sooner or later it's going to be looked into because we ain't going to shut up till somebody look into it. I mean, like, damn, you have a goddamn problem understanding that you're not going to shut us up till somebody look into it. While you sit around and say things all in the paper. They can use, listen, I said it, y'all, they can use the courts to do anything that they want to, Williams said. How can they keep throwing in my face that the courts have already ruled on the case, but has anybody ever satisfied the parents as to whether or not Mildred's rights were violated? See, we want to look at 92 MR 28. If we weren't done wrong, get a lawyer in this town to tell us we wasn't done wrong. Get a judge to tell us we wasn't done wrong. See, don't we have black lawyers? Don't we have people that can look at a legal document and tell whether or not rights were violated? Now, if you got some people trying to force us to do a little old sick-ass plan when we can show clearly that the only way they got our kids was to violate the mother's rights first, there was no way in the world they could have took Mildred's baby. See, couldn't nobody pick up no damn phone and say Napoleon's them baby is being abused. They couldn't say nothing bad about my baby. As a matter of fact, had we been given an investigation, you couldn't have found a reason to take our children away from us. Both of our kids are in foster care, y'all, and ain't either one of them got an investigation as to how they got in foster care. True had an investigation show that she should be at home with her mother and her father. If y'all don't think that God is in all of this, the only way that Scott Reuter and John Davis, the two people that you can read about in 92 MR 28, the only way, y'all, after all of these years that these two people could be sitting their sick ass in that courtroom at this day and time, y'all, is that God planned that, y'all. This has been going on for some years. See, you got two men that did something to a woman 4 years ago. And they did something in their capacity as an assistant state's attorney, and they did something in their capacity as a judge. They did something that was clearly wrong, y'all. This mother and her children have lived a motherfucking nightmare because of what they did to her 4 years ago. 5 years ago, really. Yeah, 5 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, in the courtrooms, you got a judge sitting up like he finna make a decision to be honest with her. To be honest with this mother would be to look at 92 MR 28 and realize that this mother reached this day because of something that was done by you two. See, they won't examine themselves. They keep on fighting y'all. Do y'all listen to me? Nobody is saying me and Mildred are bad parents. They just saying we won't do what DCFS tell us to do. We saying DCFS ain't got no damn business with our kids and wouldn't have our kids if it wasn't for them. I mean, can y'all understand what I'm saying? They keep on acting like, well, Napoleon won't do anything DCFS wouldn't even have my motherfucking kids if it wasn't for y'all. Damn, I could prove this. It ain't like nobody found our kids starving, beat up, homeless, home alone. Nothing ever happened to my babies, y'all. Now, you got some people don't want to even look at how they got hold of kids that nothing even happened to. Something had to happen. They ended up in foster care and nothing happened to them. Well, the court has already decided. Well, I want the people to do some deciding in this. I want the people to kind of ask for some answers, really. Listen to this, y'all. Kevin Kehoe, court-appointed guardian to represent the interest of the children, recommended that the rights to unsupervised visits be returned to Williams and Jones, saying that a recent visit with Unique convinced him to make that decision. I don't think non-compliance with DCFS service plans make them bad parents, or that it should keep the kids away from their parents. See, it's just stupid. The only reason that they got our kids, y'all, we won't do what they say do. We saying show us a damn need to do any goddamn, show us anything in that motherfucking plan that's so important that you would keep our kids away from us when we got a baby right here in the house. See, show us anything in that damn plan that's so goddamn important that you would keep our kids away from us because you think our kids are at danger because we won't do the plan, but our kids was being dropped off at our house 5 o'clock Friday, picked up 5 o'clock Sunday. And the only problem that happened on these visits, my baby cried not to go back from one of these sick-ass visits. Now you tell me how these kids can't get home, but everybody involved in this case is doing what is best for these kids. You got a judge sitting up, don't know a damn thing about the kids, don't know a damn thing about us, wouldn't want to talk to none of y'all that saw us, don't care what your decision, what your opinion is, or nothing else. He gets to sit up and say, nobody is sure. A judge tried to give them unsupervised visits, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? You got a father that's saying, my baby shouldn't be going through the shit that y'all put her through. Can we please look into it? See, I'm not satisfied with what you keep trying to tell me about what the courts can do. You crackers have took the courts and so corrupted them motherfuckers that you can do anything that you want to any one of us out here. See, you can sit up and make things that are illegal look legal. You can play your little games and create something that makes people think, well, all they got to do is what DCFS. If we weren't bad parents, why in the fuck should we have to do anything that anybody tell us to do? See, if we were plotted against, and if we can show you this, why in the hell would we go and bargain to get our kids back? See, if we had a right to call ourselves good parents, if we know that we never failed our kids, then the only thing that we can do is stand as good parents and say, we're not going to bargain with you. We're not going to let you cover up what you did. You felt and took our kids. You didn't have no damn right to interrupt our children and our bond with our child based on your feelings. Well, the court has already, okay, there we go back to that again. And listen to this. I don't think non-compromise with DCFS service plans would make them bad parents. They got my kids, y'all, because we won't go to a parenting class. We won't go to a psychologist. See, they got our kids, we won't submit to drug testing. Do y'all hear me say we got a baby right here in the house? Now, ain't it something we don't have to do any of them damn things and we were the parents of this baby? They got our kids simply saying, we keeping your kids because you won't do nothing to get your kids back. We saying you should have never wrongfully took them. See, the only way we could get our kids back is either they admit what the fuck they did or me and Mildred do something to make it look like there was a need to take our kids. If we need psychological evaluation, how in the hell can we be taking care of a baby every day? If you look at Mildred's paper, Miracle made a pretty appearance in his first picture in the paper, y'all. I mean, if you look at old boy laying there dead sleep, y'all, I'm talking about out of it, ain't worried about nothing. Mildred going off. But he laying there just as peaceful as he want to be. You can see Miracle in today's paper, y'all. But anytime, y'all, you got some people simply saying, look, if they ain't playing a game with us, let's just bring it out of the courtroom for a minute. See, let's just take it to another form. I'm telling you, as a black man, we have no right whatsoever to respect the judicial system of Macon County anytime it's as corrupt and fucked up as it is. See, anytime you got a man saying, look, y'all, all you got to do is go to the two so-called best men in this. They in 92 MR 28. You got Mildred Jones, you got Scott Reuter, and you got Judge Davis. Let's find out what happened to Mildred Jones the first time they met. Then you got Judge Davis sitting up like he gon' already this man has said our visits didn't work out. Now, do you think we should rely on this motherfucker's decision like he gonna be judged? He's saying our visits didn't. I want every one of y'all that hear me today to keep that in mind. This sick son of a bitch is saying that our visits, my visits with my kids, didn't work out. How many of y'all saw me with my kids? How many of y'all came through here and met my kids? How many of y'all was at the birthday party with me and my child? How many of y'all know that there was no problem whatsoever of me and my children being together? How many of y'all know that me and my family love each other? You got this sick son of a bitch sitting up saying it's something that didn't work out. Me and Mildred are more than worthy parents, y'all. They can talk about my language. I could talk any way I want to and still be a good parent. Well, you're supposed to set by example. I am. I'm trying to show my baby that even if you ill-equipped to fight, you still stand up any motherfucking time you see something that's wrong. See, even if you ill-equipped, even if you don't know how to fight, but you know it's a fight that gotta be fought, then don't you stand around and wait for it to become the popular thing. If you can't talk right, you still say something about it. See, if the only way you know how to voice your disgust about it is saying, that's fucked up, then you say that's fucked up. See, until you learn better, God placed better on your heart, but you don't never stand around and just do nothing. Y'all go get today's paper and cut that out. Because like I say, y'all know the visits. How in the hell can me and Mildred have a baby, but we can't even visit with our other two kids? Keep in mind, y'all, nothing has ever happened to either of our children. Nothing. We just refuse to do what they say do. We refuse to do it because it would cover up what Scott Reuter, the Macon County State's Attorney's Office, and Judge John Davis, the same judge and prosecutor on the case, we refuse to do anything because it would cover up what they have done to us, and we beg the city of Decatur to join us in demanding that somehow 92 MR 28, a legal transcript, a legal document of a court hearing here in Decatur, Illinois, be gone over. And if it shows that we are wrong, if it shows that we should complete a plan, then we'll complete it. But if it shows the looks of a conspiracy, if it shows something being done wrong, then maybe somebody should demand that this be investigated. And until the end of the investigator, we have custody of our kids. You're tuned to Black Liberation Radio 99.7. As I said, y'all, a good article in today's paper, and the last words saying, as of this week, Liberation Radio was back on the air. You're tuned to Black Liberation Radio 99.7, the people's choice, voice, and source of information, East Side Decatur. Y'all take care. After the clouds have cleared the sky, God's going to wind